I know, right? I just have to pretend it's up there. You good? Okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Selena Reed, the athletic director here at Kahoma Community College. So today we're so excited to introduce our next head softball coach here at Kahoma Community College. But first, on behalf of our president, Dr. Valmich T. Towner, and our board of trustees and administration, faculty, and staff, welcome to Tiger Nation. To all the candidates who express interest in the leading our softball program, we offer our deepest thanks for your time and your effort and your commitment through the selection process. Thank you to our head softball coach search committee for their hard work, dedication at the task at hand, and for making this moment possible. A special thank you to our president, Dr. Valmich T. Towner, for his guidance and ongoing support. His leadership has been very vital to the growth of our athletic programs. Coach Wallace brings 2 decades of experience in education in athletics. He holds a bachelor's degree from Mississippi State University, and he holds a master's in Mississippi College. He has 22 years of career, includes football, baseball, softball, with 11 years as as a head coach and athletic director. I think he coached every sport except for basketball, I believe. Okay. Awesome. So he also has been very actively involved in Fast Pitch Performance Academy, coached across many levels in the past 5 years. Coach Wallace has hit the ground running since he's been here, preparing for the upcoming season and laying the foundation in a competitive softball program. We believe that Coach Wallace can move our softball program in the right direction and continue great success under his leadership. Beyond the field, Coach Wallace is a devoted family man. He's married to his wife, April, for 19 years, and they're proud parents of 4 wonderful children. Now, it is my absolute pleasure to introduce our new head softball coach, Coach Greg Wallace. If you would, please give him a warm welcome. Thank you.
Thank y'all very much. I want to just say thank you to Dr. Towner and Miss Reed. They've been incredible as far as support. Everybody here, you don't understand unless you've done this job for the amount of time that some of us have, what that means, because it's not like that everywhere. Everybody here has helped. They've been over zealous to try to make sure we had what we needed, and we appreciate that very much in the softball program. And I know all the coaches appreciate that.
Okay, so we're going to open it up for a Q&A. If anybody in the audience have any questions. Well, Coach, I'll start off with a question myself.
Okay.
This is Jerome Cole, the Sports Information Director at Kahoma. Coach Wallace, what specific areas when it comes to recruiting, player development, and culture do you believe are most urgent to address in turning this program around?
Well, we're recruiting hard to and instill a standard of work ethic and trying to make sure we recruit character individuals. I have a lot of connections in the state with softball coaches and softball programs and even competitive programs. So that's the first question we ask. Will they strain for their team? That's important. If you're not going to be a good teammate and you're not going to try to make somebody in the dugout or field or wherever you're at better, we don't really want you. But we have had some good success. I've had probably 16, 18 girls on campus already visiting and wanting to be a part of our program. So we're excited about that part.
So speaking about the recruits you brought in, what qualities are you targeting in your recruits? Are you looking more for raw potential, leadership, or immediate impact?
Well, we honestly feel, in my experience, if you have some athleticism about you and you love the game, the leadership will come because people are going to see your work ethic. They're going to see you doing extra. They're going to see you doing what you're supposed to do in the classroom. And we also look for kids with grit. If you don't have grit about you, the adversity in a lot of sports is going to get you.
So Ms. Reed spoke a little earlier about your experience coaching on all levels and being an athletic director.
Mhm.
So, with that in mind, how do you plan to sell the Kahoma vision to recruits, given the program's past struggles?
Well, I don't see it as selling a past. I see it as a selling a new beginning. We're recruiting cornerstones of this program, and we want them to be coming around in 10 and 12 years, bringing their kids to games. That's to me, that's how you build, and that's how I've always approached building a sports community in an area. So that's what we're after.
So, you just spoke about community. So, how important is community and campus engagement in your plan to help rebuild not only the softball program but the Kahoma athletics altogether?
Well, Kahoma Athletics has got to be the most important thing because that's who we represent. Every time we walk in this building, out of this building, on the field, or wherever, that's who we represent. So that's going to be, top of the list. Other than that, we want to build community by building relationships with businesses in the community. We want to do some volunteer projects. We want to be out in the community. We want people to see Kahoma softball walking around and know that we're a strong part of the community. And also, I want to go back to we want players here that want to be here and love Kahoma, and 10 years from now they're bringing their kids to game. That's so important to have that with a alumni sense of belonging to a school. It really does contribute to community.
So, with my final question, what message do you have for Tiger fans, alumni, and future players as you begin this new chapter for Kahoma softball?
Well, my message is I'm always going to have an open door policy. You're not going to have to look really hard to find me if you want to discuss something. If you want to discuss a community project with me, if you're an alumni, you want to be a part of the program, we want you to be a part of the program also. It's a situation where we're going to compete in everything that we do, and we're going to work hard in practice, and we're going to do what's right in the classroom, and we're going to try to represent this team as a part of a great organization, which is Kahoma Community College. And that's kind of where we're at as far as that goes.
Do we have any more questions from any of the audience?
Yes, ma'am.
Coach, I have a question.
Okay.
I'm Lisa Richards.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a chief staff. I don't know when softball season starts, so could you tell me when it starts? And then can you kind of share with us what that first day looks like, that first practice?
Sure, sure. The first practice, I always tell kids, and I mess with them a little bit, there's going to be some weeping and gnashing of teeth. We'll do a little conditioning that day, but the most part, we'll kind of get acquainted with each other, and we'll spend some time working on fundamentals, and we'll start the process of becoming a team. And by saying that, what I mean is you're going to know what we expect from the first day. How you handle that depends on what kind of team you're going to be. And I believe that. And that's kind of what we are. But the softball season, we start early February. So if you're going to come watch us play, bring a jacket. So that's when we start. And we start our division schedule, which is one of the best leagues in America, in early March. So that's where we're at. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts on team bonding? How do you implement that?
First, at practice, we're gonna do it. Second of all, if you're driving to these schools that we go to on the road, you're gonna spend 6-8 hours at a time in a van. You're either gonna bond or you're gonna not like each other very much. To me, if the coaches put that example out there, how to be a good teammate and how to be easy to work with and do things the right way, I think that bleeds over into your team. Kids are going to do what they see, and we want to be a part of everybody else's program, and we want them to be a part of our program. So that being said, if we're a good team, I believe that helps them become a good team.
Okay, so that'll be the closing of our Q&A session.
Thank y'all very much.
Coach, before you leave, I just want to present you with this on
Thank
behalf
you.
of Kahoma Community College.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all very much.
And thank you all for coming. We definitely appreciate your time and joining us this morning. Thank you. And let's go Tigers.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Coach James, for not making me laugh.
We're gonna take pictures over here.